All right, we'd like to welcome the 2022 ZOZO Championship winner, Keegan Bradley, to the Media Center. Thank you for joining us. We'd like to start off with just some thoughts and memories about your win last year here in Japan and excitement to be back and defend.
Yeah, this was the start of a very special year for me. The ZOZO Championship will forever hold a special place in my heart. I love playing in Japan, and winning a tournament for me outside the United States is a big deal. So I'm very happy to be back, and I'm excited to get back out there.
After winning ZOZO Championship last year, you definitely carried a lot of that momentum throughout your season. You went on to win again at the Travelers Championship. Now that you've had some time off, can you just reflect on what the season really meant to you and what you took away from it?
Yeah, it was a great year. I'm very proud of the year that I had. Before the ZOZO last year, I had made some significant changes in my diet and certain way I was going about playing golf and my career. And it was a risk that I took, and it paid off. And this tournament coming back here brings back a lot of great memories.
You've had some time off since your last start. This is your first start back on the PGA Tour. How did you spend your time?
Well, I took a little time off, but I've been able to spend a lot of time with my family, bring my kids to school, pick them up from school, but also practice a good amount. But it's been a really nice time to get back and live a normal life for a couple months or a month. But I was eager to get back out and play.
Transitioning a little bit to the golf course, as you return to Accordia Golf Narashino Country Club, what do you like about this golf course, and what was it about 2022 that allowed you to win?
This golf course reminds me a lot of the courses that I grew up on, tree-lined, have to hit the fairways, bend grass greens. It's just a great golf course. Small little greens. I love playing this course. And you have to have a lot of imagination and work the ball into a lot of these flags, so it's a great course.
And what would it mean for you to defend your title here?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when I come here to this course, I have a good chance every time I tee it up. So I would love to come back out here and win this tournament again. It would mean a lot to me.
All right, we'll turn it over to questions. We'll start with Chua. Sorry, we'll just wait for the microphone.
Keegan, just how important is it for athletes like yourself to have breaks away from the game?
It's great. It's really important, especially now in my life with my family and my two small little kids. They have a hard time understanding when I have to leave all the time. So it's nice to have a long, extended period of time home where I can sort of let my guard down a little bit with my golf and really focus on them and focus on living a normal life and regrouping. I haven't been able to do that in probably a decade. So it's been really, really nice.
Do you feel revitalized every time you have a break at home doing fatherly stuff and coming back out? Do you feel like ready to go and recharge?
Yeah, I do. I was very excited to get on the plane to come here and play, which isn't always the case for me coming back playing for the following year. So I feel, it's a little bit funny feeling as well of not playing in so long tournaments, but hopefully I'll shake that rust off pretty quick.
Right over here to John.
Your first appearance here was 2020, not here. It was in the U.S. I guess that's the point. So, did you feel the Japanese influence there? And, what were your impressions that year and moving forward to get to Japan?
Yeah, I did. I really, really love playing in the country of Japan. I love the fans. I love, the little cities that we've been able to explore. They're so clean, and the food is so great. And, being able to, come over here as an American and win this tournament is a big deal. But I really look forward to coming to Japan. It's been one of my favorite places to play.
When you finished in 2020, did you really want to make that the goal to come back here in 2022? What was it about 2020? Did you feel a Japanese influence in America?
Yeah, it was a great tournament. Really, the year I played here with Tiger and when he won, that was really a great weekend. I played the last 36 holes with him, and Hideki played right in front of us, and it was just a great atmosphere. And I was able to sort of sit back and watch Tiger for 36 holes with the lead, and I learned a lot from that day, couple days.
What's it like to be a part of that lineage of winners, from Tiger to Hideki, Cantlay, big winners that you're a part of now? What's it like to be a part of that?
Well, I think anytime you win a tournament with Tiger's name on it, no matter where it is, it's really awesome. It's when you win a tournament, you get the trophy and you immediately kind of scan the names that have won, and there's certain names that pop up, but Tiger's at the top of the list for all of us out here. And if Tiger's on your list of champions, your tournament goes to a completely different level.
Have you seen the course yet this year?
I haven't. I just got here.
What are you looking for when you go out there?
Well, the greens are very small. I'm luckily now this is my third or fourth time playing here, so I know the course. When I go out there, I'm just getting a feel for the greens. But especially when you play overseas, this first day is really just not staying awake, really. But I look forward to getting out there.
Specifically, how do you plan to attack hole number 1?
The first hole's it's a tricky little hole because there's a tree out there that blocks the green if you hit it too far. So you kind of have to. It's a 3-wood out to the right, and then the green is really undulating. But the tee shots, as every hole out here, is super important.
And then how do you plan to attack hole number 4?
Yeah, number 4 is a hole that you're very happy to get behind you when you're after. You gotta honestly, you have to stand up there and just hit a great drive. You got to hit it up the water, up the left, because if you hit it to the right or in the bunker, you have to lay up. It's a very difficult hole, one that you just try to make 4 pars on.
All right, Matt? Here, maybe use this one.
Sorry, Jay. Keegan, I know that rest is a really vital part of you guys having success out here. I'm just wondering how much of a challenge it is with the travel, and how are you feeling?
Well, yeah, when you come play overseas, especially when you kind of get here, like at the British Open, I'd get a little earlier and get more acclimated. But the first couple days of when we're here, you hit a couple bad shots out in the course. You don't really. You sort of have to just let those go because you're a little bit out of it, a little bit tired. But now, at this point in my career, I've sort of learned how to handle all this. And so I'll go out there today. Today's really about just getting loose, walking around, and then tomorrow in the Pro-Am, I'll be able to sort of focus a little bit more on my swing and my game.
Any other questions? We do have a translator here in case you have a question in Japanese.
Yeah, I just want to thank the fans of Japan for coming out and supporting the ZOZO Championship and all of us players out in the course. I look forward to seeing you guys all this week.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.
If you want to stay right here.